Are you tired of your workshop feeling uninspired? Imagine making game-changing improvements for less than a single takeout order. You walk into your space, ready to build, but you spend the first 20 minutes just trying to find that one chisel, or you're tripping over a tool that doesn't have a home. It's frustrating, and it kills the creative flow before you even make the first cut. That feeling of being disorganized, of fighting against your own workspace, is something we all know. It makes you feel like you're not a real maker, that you need a bigger, better shop to do good work. But here's the thing I've learned over the years. It's not about the size of the shop or the price of your tools. It's about how you use the space you have. Many woodworkers think upgrades mean spending hundreds, but that's just not true. You see these slick, perfect workshops online and think you need to drop $1,000 on a new cabinet system or a professional lighting rig. That's a myth. The real magic happens when you make small, smart changes that work for you, that solve the problems you face every single day. It's about efficiency, not expense. It's about being clever. So I'm going to show you how to do it. We're not talking about fantasy builds. We're talking about real practical solutions you can do this weekend. Today, we're diving into 5 workshop upgrades, each under $50, that will seriously level up your woodworking game. These aren't just little tweaks. They're fundamental changes to how your shop flows and functions. We're going to get your tools off the bench, your space organized, and your workflow so smooth you'll wonder how you ever worked any other way. Let's get started. First up, the king of all workshop organization, the French Cleat system. If you've got a blank wall, you've got unlimited potential. The beauty of this system is its simplicity. It's just a board, ripped at a 45-degree angle. One half goes on the wall, the other half goes on anything you want to hang. A sheet of 3/4-inch plywood is all you need to get started, and that's well under our $50 budget. You screw one long strip to the studs on your wall, making sure it's level. That's your foundation. From there, the possibilities are endless. You're not just building a shelf, you're building a system that can grow and change with you. The real power here is the modularity. You're not stuck with anything. Today you might need a shelf for your glue bottles. Tomorrow you might build a custom holder for your hand planes. You just attach a corresponding 45-degree cleat to the back of your holder, and it hooks right onto the wall strip. It's strong, it's secure, and it's infinitely adaptable. You can make holders for chisels, clamps, tape measures, drills, anything. It gets all that stuff off your horizontal surfaces and uses your vertical space, which most people completely waste. Instantly, your workbench is clear and your mind is clear. Think about it. No more digging through drawers. Every tool has its place, visible and ready to grab. You can rearrange your entire wall in 5 minutes if you feel like it. Need to bring a specific set of tools over to your assembly table? Just lift the whole holder off the wall and take it with you. It's a dynamic system that works for you, not against you. For a few bucks in plywood and some screws, you're not just organizing your shop, you're fundamentally changing your relationship with your tools and your space. It's the biggest bang for your buck, period. All right, next up is an upgrade that's so simple, you'll kick yourself for not doing it sooner. Magnetic tool strips. I'm talking about those powerful magnetic bars you can get at any hardware store or online for about 15-20 bucks. These are perfect for all the small, metal, everyday carry tools that seem to grow legs and wander off. Your marking knives, your 6-inch rules, your Allen keys, your screwdrivers, your awls. All those little things you're constantly reaching for and then putting down in a random spot. These strips are the solution. They keep those essential tools right in your line of sight. I like to mount these in key locations around the shop. Put one right above your workbench, maybe another one by the drill press or the bandsaw. Think about your workflow. Where do you find yourself always needing a pencil or a square? Put a strip there. The installation is a joke. It's usually just 2 screws. In less than 5 minutes, you've created a mission control panel for your most used items. You're not just storing them, you're staging them. It's the difference between having to stop, think, and search versus just reaching out and grabbing. That seamless action saves you seconds every time, and those seconds add up to minutes and hours. This isn't just about convenience, it's about maintaining your focus. Every time you have to break your concentration to look for a tool, you lose a little bit of your creative momentum. By having your go-to tools displayed on a magnetic strip, they're always ready. You see what you have at a glance and you can grab what you need without thinking. It's a small investment that pays off every single time you're in the shop. It makes you faster, more efficient, and honestly, it just looks cool. It makes your workspace feel like a professional cockpit, ready for action. This next one is a non-negotiable. You can't do good work if you can't see what you're doing. I'm talking about upgrading your shop lighting. And no, you don't need a high-dollar electrician. For under $50, you can completely transform your space with a pack of linkable LED shop lights. You can find 4-foot LED strips in packs of 4 or 6 for cheap. They're super lightweight, they sip electricity, and the difference they make is like night and day. Literally. A lot of us are working in garages or basements with 1 or 2 pathetic incandescent bulbs casting shadows everywhere. These LED fixtures change everything. The light they produce is bright even, and usually in the 5000 K daylight spectrum. This is huge for color accuracy. If you're working with stains, finishes, or different species of wood, seeing the true color is critical. That dingy yellow light from an old bulb can completely fool your eyes. With clean white LED light, what you see is what you get. No more surprises when you take your project out into the sunlight. You'll be able to see your layout lines clearly, spot imperfections in your sanding, and work more safely because there are no dark corners for things to hide in. The best part is how easy they are to install. Most of them are plug and play. You just screw a couple of clips to the ceiling joists, snap the light fixture in, and plug it into an outlet. The linkable ones let you daisy chain them together, so you only need one outlet to power an entire row of lights. You can run them right down the center of your shop or position them directly over your main work areas like the table saw and workbench. For a small investment and an hour of your time, you can eliminate shadows and create a bright, inviting, and safer place to work. It's an upgrade that benefits every single task you do. Look, nobody likes dust, but a full-blown dust collection system can cost thousands. But for under $50, you can make some serious inroads on taming the dust in your shop. We're talking about DIY fittings and a clever trick with a 5-gallon bucket. Most of our tools, especially benchtop tools, come with these weird, non-standard dust ports. Trying to connect your shop vac is a nightmare, but with a roll of duct tape, some PVC plumbing fittings, and maybe a little bit of creativity with a heat gun, you can make custom adapters for anything. Take your miter saw, for example. The dust collection is usually terrible, but you can often find a rubber plumbing coupler that will bridge the gap between the saw's port and your vacuum hose. For other tools, you can heat up a piece of PVC pipe and form it to fit perfectly over the port. You can also build simple blast gates out of scrap plywood and a piece of sheet metal to direct suction to one tool at a time, making your small shop vac way more effective. It's all about problem solving. A few dollars in parts from the hardware store can make a world of difference. But here's the real game changer. The 5-gallon bucket cyclone separator. You can buy a special lid that snaps onto a standard bucket for about $20 to $30. You hook your shop vac to one port and the hose from your tool to the other. The cyclonic action drops all the heavy chips and most of the fine dust into the bucket before it ever reaches your shop vac's filter. This means your vacuum maintains its suction power for way longer, and you're not constantly stopping to clean a clogged filter. You're essentially making a 2-stage dust collector for the price of a bucket and a fancy lid. It's one of the smartest, cheapest upgrades you can possibly make. In a small shop, your biggest enemy is stationary tools. That giant planer or miter saw stand that lives in one spot eats up valuable real estate. The solution is to put everything on wheels. You don't need to buy those expensive custom-fit mobile bases for hundreds of dollars. All you need is a handful of locking casters and some scrap plywood. For under $50, you can easily get a set of 4 decent quality casters that can handle the weight of most benchtop tools. Just build a simple, low-profile cart out of a double layer of plywood, screw the casters to the bottom, and mount your tool on top. Suddenly your workshop is a dynamic space. You can wheel your planer into the middle of the floor when you need it, and then tuck it away under a bench when you're done. You can roll your miter saw out for a few crosscuts and then push it against the wall to get it out of the way. This flexibility is priceless. It allows a small, one-car garage to function like a much larger space. The key is to get locking casters. You want your tools to be mobile when you're moving them, but rock solid and stable when you're using them. Safety is paramount, so don't cheap out on the locking mechanism. And speaking of safety, here's a bonus tip that fits right into this budget. Make yourself some quality push sticks and safety blocks. Don't use that flimsy plastic thing that came with your table saw. Use a piece of scrap wood to make a proper push stick that gives you good control and keeps your hands far away from the blade. Make a push block for the jointer, a feather board for the table saw. These are essentially free to make from your off-cut bin, and they are not just safety devices, they are precision tools. A good push block gives you better, more consistent pressure, leading to cleaner cuts and better results. It's the ultimate cheap upgrade. So there you have it. 5 simple, effective ways to completely change the game in your workshop, all for under $50 each. We organized our walls with a French Cleat system, put our most used tools on display with magnetic strips, and flooded the space with clean, bright LED light. We tamed the dust with some clever DIY fittings and a bucket cyclone, and we made our entire shop mobile by putting our tools on wheels. These aren't just cosmetic changes, they're fundamental improvements to your workflow, your efficiency, and your safety. It just goes to show that you don't need a huge budget to create a space that's a joy to work in. The biggest mistake is thinking you have to do everything at once. Don't get overwhelmed. Just pick one. Which of these upgrades would solve your biggest headache right now? Is it the clutter? Go for the French cleats? The bad lighting? Get the LEDs. I want you to try 1 or 2 of these ideas this weekend. I guarantee you'll feel the difference immediately. And when you do, come back here and let me know how it went. Share your results in the comments below. I want to see pictures and hear your stories. We're a community of makers, and we learn from each other. Making your shop better is a continuous process, and we've only scratched the surface of what's possible on a budget. I've got a ton more ideas I'm excited to share with you, from shop-made jigs that will give you perfect results every time to more tips on finding and using inexpensive materials. So if you found this helpful, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, stop watching videos, go pick one of these projects, and go make something. I'll see you in the next one.